Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I'd like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And today I'm on the Blue Ridge Parkway at the Folk Arts Center, where I come quite a lot for doing activations and that sort of thing. And this is my first activation in almost a month, which is really, I don't know if in the entirety of, since I started the Parks on the Air program, if I've even taken this big of a break. But without going into a lot of detail, a lot of you know from QRP and some things I've mentioned in a couple of previous videos that, you know, my mom passed away this past month in January, and I took care of her for a couple weeks before that pretty intensively. And then everything that goes along with someone passing away, I've been doing that. The day after she passed away, my father-in-law was admitted to the hospital. They've had a really hard time keeping him stable, so he's actually still in the hospital. He's working on week number 3 right now. And in fact, that's where I'm going next. I was on my way to the hospital and decided, though, that I was going to fit in a little POTA therapy because I just needed a break from things. Just to tell you how crazy January was. And I really hope that it never repeats, to be honest. It was such a crazy month. On the way to my mom's memorial service, her funeral, we were rear-ended by a 1-ton truck hauling a skid steer. And basically, we were in the Subaru. That's the reason I've got the Volvo here. We were in the Subaru at the time, so it really messed up the Subaru. You won't see that for a little while. It'll be in the shop for a bit. Anyway, there's just been so many other things going on. It's just almost too much to list, and I'm not looking for pity or anything. It has just been crazy. It's just been a crazy beginning of the year, and I really hope that things calm down now a little bit. For this activation today, I'm doing one of the things I said that I would do and that I could do anytime I come here to the Blue Ridge Parkway. But basically, there's like a parking area over here and then some picnic areas, and normally when I do activations I'm over there, but this right here is the Mountains to Sea trail, and it passes like literally right here within the 50-foot range that you need in order to include this as a twofer, because trails, they give you a little bit of space to do the activation where you won't be on the trail, and that's exactly what I'm doing here right now. So if you ever come out here to the Folk Arts Center, this wonky picnic table is the one that's like right here on the trail. Now, I have done activations on the Mountains to Sea trail where I just sit down at a bench. There are a couple of benches along the way here near the Folk Arts Center, and you can do that as well, and you'll be both in the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Mountains to Sea trail area. So it'll be a twofer. So yeah, anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's probably 38 degrees right now or something, which feels fairly warm to me at this point. I don't even think I'm gonna wear my gloves today. But at the last moment, I threw my Elecraft KX2 pack in here. I don't even know what's in my backpack. That's how out of touch I've been with doing activations. Now, I have used very extensively since, like I said, almost a month. I think January 5th or 6th was my last POTA activation. I did it with, I took Hazel out. So I did that activation with Hazel on the Mountains to Sea trail, actually, further up the Blue Ridge Parkway right before we had a winter storm move in. And that was a really fun activation, but that was sort of my last normal day, unfortunately. And I think I had my KX1 on that particular activation. But since then, I've been using my Elecraft KH1, the handheld radio. It's in the car right now. It goes with me everywhere in my EDC pack. This is mainly my main radio pack. I keep going back to this one. I've got several, but I've been using the GR1 a whole lot because I just love this pack so much. I like it and my Spec Ops brand EDC pack. Those are my two favorite POTA packs. So I grabbed my KX2, and I thought, instead of even putting a line in the tree here, which is so close to the trail, so people walk through this area right here, like literally this is one of the entrances to the trail right here in front of the picnic table, I'm just going to use my AX1 antenna today and just see what we can do with that, probably on 20 meters, and we'll see what 20 meters can do. maybe 30. I don't know. We'll figure it out when I start. KH1, though, I've been taking it out and doing little impromptu hunting sessions, really. And I've even done a couple of random rag chews with it. When I have a little spare time, I'm visiting my father and family and stuff like that. I'll just kind of go out in the backyard a little bit and just hop on the air and do a little bit. It's been really, really fun. But I wanted to use a different radio today, and this is the one I grabbed on the way out the door. Because my KX2 is honestly, this is my favorite field radio ever, is the KX2. I love this radio so much. It's such a capable, amazing radio that it is kind of my go-to radio when I just want to hop out there and just do something, right? I'm debating if I'll even log this live this time. I think I'm just going to do it on pad and paper and kind of save a little bit of time. I don't have a ton of time to begin with, so let's get this set up after this long intro. Oh, and by the way, I've said this before. I think I said this in my last video. Thanks so much to all the kind people who've been sending me their wishes and kind thoughts and prayers and everything else while all this has been going on. You're my radio family, and I sincerely appreciate it. It hasn't been an easy time, for sure, but at the same time, there's been a lot of good, positive things that have come out of all of this. So, boy, the sun is so strong. I'm wondering if I should face my back here, if that would make sense. I think I may do that. I may try to move over to the other side of the table. And I can maybe manage it a little bit better here. Yeah, I think this will work out better. Here we go. That does mean hikers will be coming up right behind me. Whew, that bench feels cold. Okay, let's get the counterpoise out. Oh, tell me I brought my counterpoise. It is in here, isn't it? Surely. Yes. Of course it is. What am I thinking? Is this my short one? This is my long one. Maybe I'll just do 40 meters and up. I've got a short one in the car. I think this is just telling me to do 40 and 30 meters, I think. Maybe I'll start on 30 meters. That's what I'll do. It's 30. It doesn't actually load up super well on 30. I don't think. I think you don't get quite as high of an SWR, but I don't really care. As long as it's enough that I can make some contacts, I'll be a happy camper. Here we go. Let's see. Now, all I'll do to deploy this, since it's cold, this counterpoise has a lot of memory in it. So what I'll do right now is just kind of stretch this out here. And I'll go ahead and attach it to the radio. And when I attach it, I usually just attach it to one of these posts here at the bottom. And I try to do it in an angle where it contacts the, I just can't see. I need to get my real glasses on here so I can see what I'm doing. I'll also, I didn't want to do it today. I just didn't have the time to really mess with it, but I'm trying out. I've got a new wireless mic system that I'll be using, so when I walk away from the camera, you'll be able to still hear me fairly well. And I'm looking forward to using that system. Looks really amazing, actually. There we go. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, these are made by Joshua at Tufton. These are just the coolest, handiest little covers. They don't take up a lot of space. They protect all the important stuff on the front of the radio, the buttons and the encoders and everything. Highly recommend it. I think they're really affordable on his website. Thank you, Joshua, for sending me this one. Joshua's a friend, and he sent this before he started making them. Really love it. I got one for the KX1 as well. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to string this out, and then I'm going to try to pull the memory out of it. Okay. It's a beautiful day. It's actually really pretty today. One of the reasons I just had to get out and do a little radio, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna need my AX1 40 meter extension. Maybe I'll just start on 40 meters since I got the 40 meter thing in there. Oh, what am I doing? Can't do that upside down. And then put the antenna on. And then of course all we do is extend this. It's so quick to do. Here I am doing it really casually and it still is super, super quick. You do want to make sure that when you're extending this whip that you're doing it all the way and doing it very carefully. And then I'll retighten the bipod leg. So it's as tight as it can be for this to hold it up nice. It's actually not too windy today, so shouldn't really be an issue. We'll start on 40 and then we'll move up to 30 today. You may not be able to see this screen very well, sort of the nature of what's going on here. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm getting text messages. I have to check these days to make sure it's not something super important. Okay, let's get a key cable here. So I'll rummage through my bag. I'm hoping I got one here. If I don't, I got another key I can use. Pretty sure I do, though. I know I do. I'm gonna use this bright cable. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna use this bright orange cable and then use my Bengali, because why not? It's in the pack. I love this key. Why not use it? And let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Band. We'll sit there for a second, see if we hear anything. I'm not going to log this on my phone, even though it means I have to transcribe it later. I think I still just don't want to do it. Okay, 3378 BRP. I am hearing some QRM. I don't know where that's coming from. That's not typical here. 01 February 2024. KX2 AX1. That just reminds me. 40 meter CW. Let's look at the time real quick. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Of course, it's 15, 39 right now. Okay. There we go. Give a little time for somebody to answer. This will probably be like a slow band right now. Okay. Just let it do its thing. Oh, did I not put it in beacon mode? There we go. Oh, I'll take a picture while I'm thinking about it, because I'll probably make a field report of this. Always check QRPer.com. I usually put a lot of time into my field reports. As I've said before, really, I kind of see my videos as just a thing to enhance my field reports, as opposed to the other way around. There we go. Got a few photos there. Keep in mind too, I'm running 5 watts, not... That's a big signal. Are you in the park with me? Great signal, man. 579. In North Carolina. Okay. Okay, I think I got that right. Oh my goodness. Good to get you in here, Brian. Did you hear me, old man? Two, 1, 9. Oh, there we go. Gotta get my fist warmed up. He's probably in Georgia, we'll see. Good to get you in. Yep, good to get you in the logs, old man. That was a very, very weak signal. Okay, maybe I should have worn my gloves. I've got them in my pocket. I could if I wanted to. Okay, wait, is that right? Gotcha. Strong signal. Nice, Virginia. It's so good to get all these locals here. Good to get you in there. Ooh, I'm weak. That's okay, I'll take that. Thanks for that report. Good to get you in here, John. You're up 5-9 now. Oh, nice. Always good to get you in logs. Okay, I'm going to QSY up to 30 meters. We'll see if we can tune this up. I've already got my park done, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I got 2 to boot. The fun thing, so... okay, I'll give you this frequency, buddy. He was just calling QRL, he or she. So while I love doing DX, and it's kind of fun using a little small antenna like this and doing DX, the really cool thing about the AX1 is it's a killer with like what would normally be like an NVIS setting, NVIS, near vertical incident skywave. So like when you would have like a long wire antenna that's really close to the ground, so you're kind of warming the clouds and you're getting all of these like local contacts and regional contacts. And that's the really cool thing about the AX1. I find that on 40 meters, you'll get these normal 40 meter contacts like Pennsylvania, Florida, that sort of thing. But you'll also get like North Carolina, Tennessee. I'm in North Carolina. So you get these surrounding states and your own state, which is hard to do like when you're doing 20 meters or something like that. Or if I put up a 40 meter infed half wave, I tend to get those longer throw 40 meter contacts like Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, Alabama, you know, those that are in my 40 meter footprint. The AX1 opens up some of those NIMBUS contacts, and I really enjoy working locals because a lot of my friends and subscribers here and people that I contact from time to time, you know, they're closer, and so they kind of miss out if I'm only on 20 meters or some of those higher bands, or I'm using like a longer wire antenna. Some of these contacts normally I'd need an 80 meter antenna. So anyway, let's see if we can get on 30 meters. I haven't tried to tune this on 30 and sometimes let's see if it'll work. It may not work, and if it doesn't, I'll just hang up the thing here and go on back. Okay, 3.7. Let's try it again. Without me touching the antenna. I can maybe try to redeploy it a little bit or something. It's a much harder thing for it to do. It's trying to be persistent. Oh, come on, go, 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 go. Okay, I got 3 to 1. I can take that if I need to. Listen at it work. 1.1 to 1? I got a 1.1 to 1. That tuner in the KX2 is just killer. It is just killer. Of course, there's nobody on here. We've been listening for a long time. So my body capacitance is having an effect on the SWR. You can see it goes up to about a 2 to 1, almost 3 to 1 when I'm touching the key. And I will need to touch it a little bit. You know what I'll do? I'll put my glove on here, and maybe by having my gloves on, first of all, keep my fingers warm. I'll try to remember to link to these gloves in my field report too. I love these. They're perfect for days like today, and even down a little bit below freezing. I can take the thumb and finger off, makes it a little easier for me to... I could have brought a pad down underneath this so that the key wouldn't slip around, but I usually just don't bother bringing it. But I've got these like non-stick pads that would work beautifully right now, but good to get you in here again. Some repeat offenders here. Yes. Good to get you in a log. I haven't had you in logs in a while, I think. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. I told him very strong. Super strong. Brian, you sound like you're in the park with me. Yeah, QSB. Thought I heard. Okay. I repeated because somebody was on top of me when I was coming back. I mean, they didn't mean to. Okay, wait. I'm hearing a 4i. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. I don't. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Okay. I can't help but work someone who's coming in kind of quietly, maybe QRP, and kind of slow. Florida. Okay. I'll work a few more here. I need to head to the hospital soon though. Awesome to get you in the logs. Thanks, Scott. Could you... You there? Did I fade out on you? Gotcha. Yay. Good. Oh, okay, gotta get you in. Good to get you in here, old man. I gotta stop now. I gotta stop now. I have to stop now. I really do need to go to the hospital now to check up on my dear father-in-law. So let me take a picture of my logs so that I have that in my records. This is such a great... I love the little case here that I need to take a picture of this while I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's put up everything. First thing I want to do is close off this antenna here, or collapse it. Tell you what, I think it's colder out here than I thought it was, because my hands have not been getting cold. They're getting a little cold today, so I'm glad I brought my gloves along. This time of year, I keep them in my jacket anyway. Does make it hard to grab this slick. Why does this have so many turns? Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. The top of this has gotten loose. Okay, let's see. I see what's happened here. I need to tighten. Okay, this is not going to be an elegant way to do it, but this is why you should always have like a Leatherman tool type thing with you. Okay, you know what? We'll pull this off to do this instead of leaving it here. Let's put this up. Yeah, this is just trying to... Well, no, is that doing it right? Maybe it is doing... Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, here we go. There we go. So what's happened is this little bit right here was loosening up, I think. Yes, it was. It was loosening. That's what was causing it to turn and turn and turn forever. So what I'm going to do is make sure that's nice and tight. Right now. There we go. This is my favorite tool, and you know what? I'm not even showing you, am I? I had the camera pointed up. I don't think you can see any of that, but anyway, I had to fix this, on the antenna. This little bit right here just needed to be tightened because when I was loosening it, it was loosening at the same time, which wasn't working out very well. But this is my Leatherman signal, which is my favorite Leatherman. I have been, my buddies on the Ham Radio Workbench podcast all have these, the newer, I can't think it's fully magnetic Leatherman tool, which I'd really like to have, but these signals work so well for me. It's like my favorite of all of the Leatherman tools. So anyway, let's get this put up. Put up my key. Hello. What a cute dog. I'll have mine here with me today. Okay. Put this guy in here. Can't remember how I do these, where they fit in the case, but pull this in, lock it, undo this, pull out the cable. I don't actually have to go grab anything now. have something sitting up. That's what I did. I loosened this up a lot in order to get that in there. That's what was happening. There we go. And I grab, whoops, my plastic bag just fell. Let me grab that. Okay. Let's see. Something feels like it's propping this up. I don't know why. There we go. No, that's fitting right. Let's see if I can do this with gloves on. I'm going to sit here and roll the guy up. This little KX2 AX1 combination is so great. Had a reader write to me recently. He travels a lot, has been a contester and DXer his whole life, so really high power, full legal limit stuff he's done. And he said he just recently kind of discovered my videos and some other things on QRP, or decided to go for a QRP setup because he travels a lot, and he said often his hotels are within walking distance of POTA parks. And he snagged a killer deal, in my opinion, on a KX2 kit. With the AX1 antenna, he got a great deal on it. And not that I would have bought it if I would have known about it. And to have a second one. And honestly, it is just like one of the best field kits for that sort of thing. So versatile, so good to do. You can do CW and SSB. As much as I love the KH1, and I do personally love the KH1, you know, it's not as versatile as the KX2 is. But the KH1 superpower is being able to literally set up anywhere you want to in such short time, even faster than you can with the KX2 and the AX1 combo. But I don't even know why I'm trying to bother sticking this in here, because I probably will immediately take it out at home. Move things around. Let's see. I like my kits to be in here properly, though. Here we go. And that's it. It's my bag. Get my sunglasses on. Prepare to go to the hospital. And oh good, it's about 11:19. That's good time for me to be heading out. I haven't taken up too much of my day. I had to actually get my tire patched, like I said, early this morning, and that took me not too far from the parkway, and I thought, I've just got to get in here and do another activation. So that was fun. It's fun to finally get another activation under the belt here after it's been so long, and to get a twofer at that. So yeah, what fun this is. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hanging in there while I've been off the air. I mean, frankly, as much and as therapeutic as POTA is, I just have not had the time to fit in POTA activations lately. It's just been 90 to nothing. I've just been going full bore, mainly from one place to another place, doing this, doing that. Every free moment I've had to go somewhere. And I haven't been near parks or anything like that, so I could just slip out and do a quick park activation. That's the reason I've been using my KH1, just to like hop outdoors and do a little radiotherapy. But it's going to start getting a little bit better soon. I'm hoping, and I'll be able to get out and do a little bit more activating. And I have to say that sometimes I get on the air, and a lot of these KH1 sessions, I filmed like one or two of those. But honestly, as I've been going through all this and sort of, you know, just the grieving process and taking care of family and doing things, I didn't feel up to doing a video, because I wanted to do it when I felt energetic and I felt like doing it. And I do today. I really do. I'm starting to feel optimistic. I'm hoping my father-in-law is taking a turn for the better now. And he'll be out of the hospital before long. And I appreciate all of the kind comments and messages and flowers and all kinds of things. You guys are just, this community is so amazing, you guys and gals. I just really, really appreciate it. So from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much to my Patreon and Coffee Fund supporters. You're amazing. Got this one in the books. I just need to go in, transcribe it, put it on the POTA site, and we'll be good to go. Thanks so much. Take care. And until next time, 7 twos.